As you watch the rest of these screencasts, you're going to be working along with me as we develop an example PCB project from start to finish. We'll create the schematic, the PCB, and produce the fabrication outputs. The example project we've decided to implement is a wireless Bluetooth controller shield for an Arduino microcontroller. The final copies of the schematic and PCB for this example project are shown to the right. It is our hope that at the end of these screencasts, you'll end up with a schematic and a PCB of reputable quality to those shown here. For those of you who are unfamiliar with an Arduino Uno, it is simply a small microcontroller development platform. Typically, you see shields developed that make use of the Arduino microcontroller for various different projects. In this case, we're developing a PCB that will attach itself to the Arduino Uno via a shield connection and allow it to read controller inputs from a joystick and several buttons and transmit them over a Bluetooth module. As such, this circuit consists of an Arduino Uno shield connection, which is a set of several pins down the middle of the PCB, 6 push-button switches, which includes a select button, a start button, A, B, X, and Y. A directional joystick on the left of the PCB, which picks up horizontal and vertical movement. And finally, a 4-pin Bluetooth module connection to allow the transmission of data over Bluetooth. In order to follow along as we develop this example project, you'll need to download the resources.zip from the YouTube video description. This resources archive file contains the following files used to complete this design. 2 PDFs showing the final schematic and PCB are provided. The final schematic and PCB documents created using Altium are also provided for this project as you work along. We've also included the Altium integrated library file, which contains the components required to complete this circuit. Finally, we've included a design rules file that adheres to the JCU milling machine requirements. Typically, you'll choose design rules that will fit with the fabricator that you choose to send your design to. However, the JCU milling machine will meet the requirements of most commercial fabricators, so we've decided to use it here. In the next video, we'll begin by creating the schematic for the example project.